Hey guys, it's the King and welcome back to another Clash Royale video. Before we get started with the video today, I do want to remind you, I am giving away an iTunes and Google Play gift card when I hit 500 subscribers. When I hit 1,000 subscribers, I will be giving another iTunes and Google Play gift card away. So make sure you hit that like button and subscribe for your chance to win. Also, I want you to check out this guy, Gaming with Mangus. I'm going to put a link in the description below so you can go check him out. He's got really good content and you guys will love him. So getting on with our video today, I wanted to show you this deck that I saw from the final boss. He had the Ice Wizard in place of where the Fire Spirits are right now. I put the Fire Spirits in because on this account, I don't have the Ice Wizard. So I wanted to put something in to see if it would still pretty much work the same. And you know what? This deck is still effective even without the Ice Wizard. There are a few different things you can do with this deck. Right off the beginning, at the start of the match, you can throw the Hog in if you want to. Again, guys, I like to sit back and wait to see what my opponent's going to do. But you can throw the Fire Spirits down at the bridge to try to get some chip damage. Maybe you'll bait out a Zap just so you can see if they have Zap or not. The only card in this deck that I don't want to start a match off with is the Elite Barbarians. A lot of people are running them now, and you don't want to throw yours out there, get them taken out, and then they come in with their Elite Barbarians, and you really have nothing to defend with except throwing the Ice Golem down to try to distract them. You can throw the Fire Spirits down, and you do have the log, so, I mean, you can take them out, but it's a whole lot easier if you have your own Elite Barbs, if they throw their Elite Barbs down, plus you don't know if they're going to come in with a Giant or some other tank. So it's better to kind of keep those guys in your hand until you actually really need them. Now in this match, you will see that my opponent is playing, you know, a similar deck. He does have the Hog. He does have the Elite Barbarians. He also has an Inferno Tower. So there are things I've got to do to get around all of that. One thing I like to do with this deck is throw the Ice Golem down as a distraction when their troops are coming in. If they take him out, he's going to do some damage when he dies. Obviously, the little bit of freeze that he does. You know, and the other thing too is the Elite Barbarians, you got to remember, they're not like the other Barbarians. So when you throw your Hog Rider down, he will split between them. And they will take him out, but he will always get at least one hit in, depending on the level of their Elite Barbarians also. And the other thing is, when you have the Elite Barbarians, it is so much better to put them on defense, you know, and let them survive, take out your opponent's troops, and then go on a counter push with them. You know, a lot of people will throw them at the bridge as, you know, as a surprise to try to get to the tower. And you know what? In the beginning, a lot of that was working because, you know, once they did the update and they made them better, stronger, more health and everything else, a lot of people were doing that. And people still do that. But it is better to put them on defense first and then turn that into a counter push with other troops, because they are 6 elixir. You're going to throw them down, and you want to be able to build up a little bit more elixir so you can go on a bigger counter push with them, especially with the Hog Rider. It's a deadly combination, and it's very hard to stop. And you can see here in this replay, as I take that last tower, where did I put my Hog Rider? Not at the bridge. I put my Hog Rider in the middle and let him go across. Our last opponent was a level 10. Our next opponent here, Lane Price, is a level 9, and he's using a spawner deck, which I absolutely cannot stand. So we're going to do our best here to take these barbs out. I want to go and eventually attack the opposite lane, but I have to make sure that I take care of these troops first, because he's got 2 huts down now. He's got the Barbarian hut and the Goblin hut down. So I need to make sure that I deal with this first, because I don't want to get overrun here on my right side. With my minions, my Mega Minion, Ice Golem and I threw the log on that push, I'm able to take his tower here. And it's so gratifying to do that, guys. When you're running up against a spawner deck, to do it right in their face, that is so gratifying. So now I'm still defending because he still has those huts down. He's going to come in here in a minute with a rocket, probably out of frustration that he didn't get to my tower yet and take it. But at some point, no matter if he takes my tower or not, I have to start attacking the left side over there because I know it's just a matter of time. And when you get into double elixir, that's when these spawner decks become so dangerous. And here you can see I'm behind on elixir, so I have to take a little bit of this damage. I have really no choice. His goblin hut is getting ready to expire, but here comes the rocket. I'm throwing my Mega Minion down. I don't want to take any more damage on this tower if I can save it. But now I've got to attack the other lane. I have no choice. There's his fireball. So he wasted the fireball on my Mega Minion, which is a good thing for me. But now I've got to start attacking this left tower here and not worry about the right one because eventually he's going to take that right tower. So I throw my elite barbs down in the left lane to try to get to his tower, but he's got the Skarmy and they're going to take my barbs out. I'm going to go ahead and have to throw down my Ice Golem here to deal with the Skarmy. So my big misplay there was I wasn't patient enough. If I had just put the Ice Golem down and then put my Elite Barbarians down behind it, I could have probably taken the tower, but I had to throw my hog in there to try to get some extra damage on his tower. So now all I've got to do is just try to concentrate on that left tower. I throw those Elite Barbarians down. That's another misplay. So you can see sometimes, you know, I was thinking about going for 3 there, but really I should have just gone for 2 and just continued to go for 2. And all I've done at this point is made it harder on myself to get that tower. So I throw the hog down in the middle. That pulls his elite barbs back to my hog. That does buy me a little bit of extra time to get my elite barbarians down and my mega minion down. I can take all of that out. The log and my mega minion will help take the knight out. But look what he's going to do, guys. Now he's going to use his huts to defend against the tower to block me from being able to get to the tower. Why? Because he knows I have the Hog Rider, and the Hog Rider is going to attack the huts. Everything is going to attack those huts first and not his tower. Very smart play by him. But now is the time where, again, you got to be patient and try your best to not panic, but at the same time, you've got to keep applying pressure. Now, he's either going to do one of 2 things. He's either playing for a draw, or he's trying to build those huts up on that side to take my left tower. But here, his huts ran out. I throw my Hog Rider in the middle. He places another Goblin hut down. That's going to block my Hog Rider from getting to his tower. Pretty smart play by him, but at least my Hog Rider did do some good damage to it. And here we go. We're going to keep pushing. Got the Ice Golem there. I have to keep applying pressure and try to sneak my Hog Rider in. And here we go. He didn't have another hut down, and that's the game. So you can see the misplays that I had in that battle, but we were able to recover and still get the 2-1 victory. So for our last battle here, guys, we're going up against another level 10. We are a level 9, playing in Frozen Peak on my second account. And again, we're going to wait and build our elixir up to 10, and then wait and see what he does. He's going to start off immediately with a wizard and a musketeer. I'll lay my Ice Golem down and my Mega Minion to try to deal with all that. So here comes his wizard. I throw my hog down here just to bide a little time. I want my tower to try to lock onto that wizard, and it's a good thing I did because here comes his balloon, and I have to use a freeze. My Hog Rider was able to get a shot in on his tower, but I had to use the freeze just to save a little bit of health on my tower. Otherwise, he would have taken my tower all in that first push. So I still have my Mega Minion going. He throws his archers down. That's going to take care of my Mega Minion. Here comes the barrel. I'm going to log that and take care of it. I was hoping that the log would hit his archers too, but they did not. So I throw the Ice Golem down for distraction so that it will lock onto the Ice Golem and not my tower. I threw the minions down to try to deal with the musketeer, or at least damage her enough to where now my ice spirits can take her out, which they do. Here comes his balloon again. And I understand now at this point, I'm not going to take his balloon. So I'm going to go ahead and attack his right side. So sometimes, guys, you have to understand, sometimes you have to let a tower go and let them take the tower in order to build up something bigger for yourself. Now I'm going to throw the freeze here on his minions and let my king tower and my other tower take them out while I throw the elite barbarians down to do some work on his other tower here. So I'm going to throw the log here to try to do some damage to his archers. It did not take them out, but that's okay. They're weak enough now that my tower could actually take them out. I'm going to go ahead and throw the ice golem down in the back because I want to build up a bigger push. I want to try to get my hog rider in behind it if I can. So I'm waiting for the ice golem to get to the bridge or start to kind of cross the bridge before I lay my hog down. I do, but here he comes with the elite barbarians. I'm going to split them up using the ice spirits, lay my mega minion down, lay my minions down. That's going to take care of his elite barbarians and his balloon at the same time. And my hog rider was able to do a lot of work to that other tower there. Now I'm going to take it with the log because there are only 30 something seconds left, and I want to make sure that I'm not going to be on the short end of the stick and not be able to take that tower. So that's why I went ahead and took it when I did. Now I can start working on his left side here. Here he comes in with the elite barbarians again, so strong, but my minions and my log are going to take them out. And now he's going to be aggressive. But this is the point of the match where sometimes you'll go up against an opponent. They don't care about elixir. They're just throwing stuff out left and right to keep applying pressure to you. I'll take my log to take his goblin barrel out. Now we're going to try to reset here, build up a little bit of elixir, but here he comes in with his balloon. I've got to throw my minions and my mega minion down to take care of the balloon, which it does. There's my hog rider in the middle going to his tower. We're going to do a lot of damage this time. Why? Because he wasted all his elixir and he's trying his best to try to take me out and try to take a 3 crown from me. So I'm going to try to build up elixir again, and you can see I'm behind, but here comes the balloon. Yet again, I've got to throw my minions, my mega minion down. Here comes the goblin barrel. I'm gonna log that and take care of it. I took care of his balloon. Now look, I've got my ice golem there. Here comes the hog rider. His musketeer was locked onto the ice golem. The ice golem slows her down. My hog rider's doing some work. Here comes the fire spirits, and bam, there's his tower, and we win it 2-1. So again, guys, here's the deck, and this deck could work for, it could probably work for Arena 6, Arena 7. Obviously, it works in Arena 8. And you can see as a level 9, I'm beating level 10s. So that's a good thing. It should tell you that the deck is actually very, very good. Now, does the deck have the Inferno Tower or any kind of defensive building? No, it doesn't. But it doesn't really need it either. This deck works fast enough. You can see it's 3.3 elixir. And it works fast enough to where you can continue to defend without a defensive building. Now guys, let me talk about freeze for just a second. If you're going to use freeze on defense, it's okay to use it on your side if you have troops down that can do damage to their troops, or if you have to freeze something, say at the last second of a match, but you don't want to use freeze on their side with no troops doing damage to their troops, because all you're going to do is allow them to build up a bigger push that you cannot stop. Freeze really works best on offense if you can get your elite barbs or your hog rider to their tower and then freeze everything. That's really the way you want to use freeze. But again, don't force that. If you can't use freeze, if you get your hog rider to their tower and you don't have enough elixir, or if freeze is not in rotation, don't try to force it. There are plenty of other combinations in this deck that can take a tower. Even one elite barbarian and your mega minion alone can take a tower. Guys, thank you so much for watching this video. If you have any questions, please leave those in the comment section below. And again, guys, make sure you subscribe so that you can get into the iTunes and Google Play giveaway. Also, make sure you give a thumbs up, give me that like, smash that like button. But most of all, guys, be well.